exciting recipe because, as we all know, Girl Scout season is no longer in session, and we all need something to replace those delicious little things that we can get. Seriously, these cats. So I developed a recipe for Tagalongs. They're the, you know the ones, okay? They're the little cookie ones, and they've got little cookies, of course. They're the little cookies with the peanut butter and the chocolate that covers the whole thing. There's never enough in a box, and I go through those things like water. I swear, they're so good. They're my favorites. And you know this by now, peanut butter and chocolate is the holy grail to me. So, yay! Girl Scout cookies! Okay, so here's the recipe. This is super, super simple. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the shortbread cookies. Then we're going to make the peanut butter and put the peanut butter on top. And we're going to melt the chocolate and sort of coat the top of the cookie with the chocolate to hold the peanut butter on. And then you've got this delicious little, like, amazing sandwich to have. So here we go. We'll start with the shortbread, okay? The shortbread is basically flour, sugar, salt, vanilla, and butter, of course. Shortbread, I didn't realize this. Now I know why. It's my favorite cookie ever because it's literally all butter. So this is actually a halved recipe, so whatever I say, just double it. Or use what I use if you're afraid of the calories. It's like having half the calories. No. Okay, 1 stick of butter. You want it to be room temperature. This isn't quite room temperature yet, but I'm going to use the blender to make it more room temperature. In a bowl. Then you're going to blend this for about a minute so that it gets really creamy. Come on, do your thing. Get in there. Come on. Get in there. Okay. And then you're going to add your sugar. So I have a 1/4 cup of sugar. The recipe is obviously a 1/2 cup, but you're going to beat that in. Then we're going to add the vanilla. The vanilla is 1 teaspoon, so I'm adding a 1/2 teaspoon because half a recipe. Bink, bink, bink. Vanilla. We blend that in. I throw in the salt and the flour. And I'm just going to mix in the flour gently. And you just want to mix it until it started to kind of come together. It all came together. All I did was I just put it in some saran wrap and flattened it out in this little sort of circular shape so I could then roll it out once it's cooled. We're going to throw this in the fridge for as long as it takes to get a little bit firmer so it's easier to work with. And we're going to make the peanut butter mixture in the meantime. Okay, here is my favorite part of the whole recipe. It's the peanut butter part. When I was trying to think of how this was going to work, I came up with a genius idea, which I confirmed online after I thought about it. I just thought there must be a way to turn the peanut butter into that sort of, how would you put it, like cakey consistency that like Reese's peanut butter has or the Girl Scout cookies have. So I was like, there's got to be a way to thicken it. And I thought flour, because flour usually thickens stuff, but then I was like, yuck, flour and peanut butter does not sound very good. So I was just automatically like, oh, powdered sugar, of course. Because peanut butter needs more sugar. So what I do is equal parts peanut butter and powdered sugar, technically, but I just sort of eyeballed it last time. So I just put like a big spoonful in there and put some powdered sugar in and start mixing, and when it gets to the right consistency that looks right, I'll show you what that looks like. Mix and mix and mix. I started to get really excited. I think I need a little bit more peanut butter here, because then you need more peanut butter, so you just get more peanut butter. This is my kind of recipe. You should do periodic taste tests too, just to make sure everything's okay. You know. Interesting. Keep mixing like it's your job. This is the consistency you're looking for here. It kind of crumbles if you pull it apart. It crumbles a little bit, and but it's workable, and it doesn't stick to the bowl. That's how you can tell, really. If I'm stuck to the spoon like that, you gotta take that off. Did you ever, when you're eating a Reese's peanut butter cup, and if you don't know how to eat one, refer to my video, which I will put at the end of this. It shows you exactly how to eat one. Did you ever collect all the peanut butter from a Reese's peanut butter cup and roll it into a little ball? This, you don't even have to go through the work. You just have the peanut butter. Watch this. Get the cookie sheet ready. I take some parchment paper, put that on the cookie sheet, turn the oven on to 350. Put some flour onto my surface. Put some on your rolling pin too, just so it doesn't stick. Roll it out a little bit. You want to roll it to like a 1/4 inch thickness. Then you just cut your cookies. This is a great recipe for kids because it's really messy. When you do the chocolate part, you'll see in a second, it's really messy. So it's a fun thing to do with kids, I'm sure. Hey, I have a guest. I didn't even know. Hi, little guest. Into the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. I took mine out when there was just a little bit of golden brown on the outside and they were perfect. Then you want to let them cool so we can assemble the cookies. They're done. I'm using some semi-sweet chocolate chips. Put it in a microwave-safe bowl. Put it in the microwave for a minute to a minute and a half. But the important part is to take it out about halfway through and stir it. And stir it periodically, maybe 2 or 3 times during the process, because you will get hot spots and those will burn really quickly. It will ruin your chocolate. So you want to make sure you keep an eye on it. This is such good shortbread. I almost don't want to ruin it. When you roll them out, put your thumb in there and make a little indent to put the peanut butter in, just like they do in the Girl Scout cookies. Take one of your cookies, put it down like that. You can use your fingers for this one, it's fun. Take a little piece of this peanut butter here, make it into like a little disc shape like this, and put it right on top of your cookie, just like that. Okay? You can do that with all the cookies first. Get the peanut butter part ready. And what we're going to do is then we're going to put the chocolate on top and cover it to the outside. So it covers just the top and it keeps the peanut butter in place. This is so fun. Alright, here's the part that I think is really fun because it's the messiest part. It's the chocolate part. So you have to make sure that your chocolate is melty but not too hot. You gotta be careful of that. Watch out for your kids. Then, take one of your cookies. You want to kind of spread out the peanut butter a little bit, but make sure you have a little cookie showing because you want the chocolate to touch that. Just like this. Okay? That's the perfect way. Then you take a bunch of the chocolate, dollop some on top, just like that. Yeah. Then, you can use a knife if you want. I'm going to use my finger because it's more fun. You work the chocolate out to the edge of the cookie, like that. And that way, when the cookie is cold, the chocolate will harden and stick to the cookie. So you put this down on there. Then once you're done with all of these, you throw them in the fridge and they're ready to eat in 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Put them in the freezer and they're ready immediately. Do what you gotta do. One thing I just wanted to say, as I was making these little cookies, I was doing the little ones and I had this flashback to The Princess Bride and that one scene where Billy Crystal and the wife are making the little pill to wake Wesley up. And the wife is like, the chocolate makes it go down easier. Okay, so I made these cookies the other day and I just wanted to show you what it looks like on the inside and give you my final impressions. So, just as I suspected, they're awesome. But I have an adjustment that I would make. Okay, you can see the shortbread part, the peanut butter layer, and the chocolate layer. The shortbread layer is way too thick. You're not getting the proper ratio of chocolate to peanut butter, so I would make the cookies a little thinner. Other than that, you can't really go wrong. They're fun, they're easy, and they're so good. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye.